On the other hand, I want us to talk about Rambo's seven-stage model of conversion, because what we're doing is just look at the different perspective and models that exist and see which one makes better sense and which one we might use when doing our analysis. I know that most of you will be doing your conversion interview paper, so you could also adopt some of those models in writing those papers. Now, with Rambo's proposed seven-stage model of conversion, he identifies seven stages. According to him, this includes the context, the crisis, the quest, encounter, interaction, commitment, and consequences. Now, this model kind of emphasizes of course, I guess you would see the importance of both the social, cultural, and personal factors in the conversion process. And it sort of suggests that conversion can be understood as a dynamic and also as a multi-dimensional phenomenon, that it's not just one thing, but it involves different contexts. For example, with context, this stage would involve the individual social, cultural, and even historical background, which often would shape their prescriptions of and even receptivity to religious messages, which sort of makes sense, context. But also the crisis. A crisis kind of occurs when an individual experiences a significant disruption or even dissatisfaction with their current beliefs or even their life situations. And so this crisis may be personal, interpersonal, or even existential. So this disruption can often bring one to fate sometimes. But also quest. Quest is sort of the quest stage kind of involves the individual's search for answers or solutions to their crisis. And so they may kind of explore different religious traditions or engage in spiritual practices or even seek guidance from their religious leaders in their quest at the quest stage. And you could see with the diagram how the flow-on effect kind of works. Also, you have the encounter stage, which is the state at which the individual kind of encounters a religious message or even a figure or community that kind of resonates with their needs and offers them a solution to their crisis. And so the encounter may be a personal interaction. It could also be exposure to religious texts or even teachings or even a mystical experience that one have. But also interaction. Now, with interaction, the individual at this stage engages with ongoing interaction with the religious community or even with the pastor, which is also similar with the previous framework that we looked at. And as they do this, they begin to deepen their understanding of the beliefs, of the religious beliefs, and even form relationships with their members. Now, these interactions may also involve participation in religious ritual. It could also involve attending religious education classes and even engaging in informal discussions about faith. But also the other stage, it's commitment. Now, with commitment, the commitment stage kind of marks the individual's decision to fully embrace the new religious belief and integrate it into their own identity. Now, this may kind of involve a public profession of faith, like baptism, for example, in Christianity, or other ritual acts that kind of signify their acceptance and dedication to the new community. And also, the final stage, according to Rambo, it's the consequences. Now, with the consequences stage, it kind of focuses on the consequences of the individual's religious conversion, both for themselves and also for their social relationships. Now, consequences may include, let's say, changes in a person's behavior, in a person's belief, and their lifestyle, as well as shifts in their social network and affiliation due to their religious conversion. And so in some cases, you could also say that conversion may even lead to conflicts or even tensions within individuals' family and broader social circle, which is something I'm sure that most of us can relate well with. Oftentimes when you convert to another faith or for most people that became a Christian, often there was a point of conflict, especially with the consequences of that, especially with within their close circle. They might have to change their circle of friends, or even especially in situations where their family are not people of faith. There might
We have a letter.